Yeah, you like that shit? Lakers win 114 and 110 against the New Orleans Pelicans. Or the Boolicans. Jesus fucking Christ. Anthony Davis comes back to his home of the last 7 years. And he gets returned with the fucking boo parade. Boo! Dude, your organization is shit. They never supported AD. Yeah, the injury might have been a thing, but Jesus fucking Christ. To boo the guy like assholes from Peasantville? Not surprised. Not surprised. But here's the thing. Early on, and through most of this game, New Orleans was fantastic on the basketball court. The fan side, fuck them. I don't really give a shit about them. On the fucking court side, basketball side of things, man oh man, Pelicans were incredible. They were shooting from threes, no goddamn problem. The Lakers couldn't get a shot off in the first goddamn quarter. It was unbelievably annoying. Where Nola goes through a 15-4 run, the Lakers can't answer back at all, and you just see this kind of early downside of the Lakers. Like, oh shit, they might turn it on later, but it just feels like they're getting pressured early. They're not answering back, and the first quarter ends 25-32. 38, actually. Jesus Christ. I wish it was 32. That way the gap was smaller, but because the gap was so wide, it just always felt like New Orleans was stepping on our throats each and every fucking time. And that's what they were doing. I mean, that's what they made sure to do. But the problem I got is when you got kind of the China in a bull shop clumsiness, dare I say assholishness of a player trying to impede other players from doing their jobs, but can ultimately cause injury. Man, oh man, there was an asshole named Josh Hart, yeah, formerly of the Lakers, just being a fucking pest. He goddamn near injures LeBron James. Oh, but it's like... Dude, he's like trying to fucking kick the dude in, right in his goddamn knee. Like, unbelievable. And you know what? Yeah, don't call the foul on that. I get that shit. I do. But there's a part of me, thankfully because LeBron James wasn't injured, I didn't even think that at all. But part of me just always thought in this game, it felt the refs were giving New Orleans better chances and better looks. I don't know why. There was a fucking feeling of us getting screwed on some of these fucking video review calls, which, I mean, I'll get to in the fourth quarter. That's a whole other load of bullshit in itself. But the reality of, you know, all the ref ball aside, the basketball side, the New Orleans were, you know, they were just on it. They were just honest. They led 64-54 in the first half. They looked incredible. And I just kept thinking, man, this Pelicans team, man, they're doing damage. I mean, you got Drew Holiday, BI going off, and it was a pleasure to actually see BI. You know, Brandon Ingram, my guy Brandon Ingram balling out. You know, he's finally reaching that all-star level, all-star caliber, you know, that we've all known he could potentially be. And, you know, I'm wearing my fucking Lonzo Ball jersey, hoping he would have played today, but he didn't. He didn't, unfortunately. And you just still see how fantastic these Pelicans were playing. And from the Lakers side, it just felt like the bench just didn't give us anything to work with. It just felt early on, bench was stifled. They couldn't get points off. And to end the third quarter, Josh Hart, I feel it just kind of continues his assholishness, where he injures the right elbow of Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis has to sit out. AD has to sit out for quite some time. You know, they had the medics all patch him up, looking like the fucking vets from goddamn Saving Private Ryan. I don't fucking know, man. It was just weird. You feel in that moment this grimace of, oh God, we might fucking lose today. We might fucking lose today. And to see the guys like LeBron James, like Kyle Kuzma start going off in the fourth quarter when AD wasn't on the floor, it felt good. It felt good that the Lakers were answering back. They were not going to take the shit lying down. especially with that kind of lackluster third quarter, right? Overall, I mean, if you're letting the fucking Pelicans lead 89-79, there's a bit of a problem, especially when you're supposed to be predicated on good defense. You just allowed so many shots you couldn't answer back. And to come out in that fourth quarter firing, it felt good. It felt good to retaliate. And you see Kyle Kuzma just going off in that fourth quarter. And so was LeBron James. He basically eclipsed the total points he had for the first three quarters. Essentially in that fourth quarter. He was fantastic. And lo and behold, speaking of fantastic, Anthony Davis comes back, returns to the court, and holy shit, I actually said this dude might have 40 points. And sitting on 36, I thought, if he doesn't come back, it's okay. He still give us 36. But this dude comes back in. And AD just starts doing work. You had Drew Holiday, B.I., J.J. Redick going off on the other side, but no matter how close the score got, with a minute and some odd seconds left, New Orleans leading, it just came down to a good back and forth. Where Lakers would maybe make a basket, and then the New Orleans Saints would answer right back. And here's the thing. My little fucking narrative here might be a little bit janky, but I'm going to pinpoint to you the fucking problem that happened all over this fucking fourth quarter. There's a foul, that's called, on KCP. On Brandon Ingram. A contested shot. But when you watch the video review and video replay carefully, KCP has no fucking hands anywhere near Brandon Ingram's elbow, arms, his dick, anywhere near his body. Yet the officials decide KCP fouls B.I. 2 free throws. I was just embarrassed. I was absolutely embarrassed for the league, thinking, wow, this is the load of trash that you're putting out and calling referees. Jesus Christ, NBA. Are you guys that desperate of employees that you just go to the homeless shelter and pick out a bunch of assholes and just fucking let them officiate? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It was awful. And then on a possession where Brandon Ingram clearly turned the fucking ball over from his body, it's called New Orleans ball. Because again, phantom Lakers players has to be touching the ball, right? This game was practically gifted to the Pelicans. I mean, holy shit. If there wasn't any other blatant ref ball, there it was. There it was. And you just wanted to fucking strangle somebody. Because these referees were a goddamn joke. But despite the referee's assistance, despite all the favors turning and given for the fucking Pelicans, they became the Pelicans. Choke with 5 seconds left. AD doesn't. 3 of 4, I believe, in his last 4 free throws. And 2 clutch defensive stops. And he essentially wins us the game. Not essentially, he wins us the game. Anthony Davis flat out wins us the game. And the boo parade petered out because you motherfuckers are so goddamn salty that this man left and gave you assets that, oh wow, we can't reflect off of how much of a pathetic franchise we were for a number of years. And then got this guy and City got somehow elevated to a certain degree. But upper management executives couldn't support nor get players for AD, and you fuck yourselves. So yeah, that's the guy you're booing. Okay? That's the guy you're booing. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I thought the fans in that crowd just looked like a bunch of jokers. Just a bunch of fucking clowns out there. And you know what? Go fuck yourselves. Seriously, go fuck yourselves. And here's the thing. Despite me just berating these cats, I'm going to give kudos to their players. Brandon Ingram, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Wow. To say that I've seen Brandon Ingram from the start, I've seen Brandon Ingram from the start. I remember when we drafted him number 2 overall from Duke. I remember his rookie year, not so hot, consistent injuries all throughout his time with the Lakers. And to see him grow into this level in the Pelicans is refreshing, and I feel very happy for him. And nothing but the best of luck to BI. Nothing but the best of luck. And nothing but the best of luck to Lonzo. Hopefully, when he comes back. Drew Holiday, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 steals. Fantastic game from him too. Just the way he shot, the way he spaced himself to really get everything going for the Pelicans was incredible. That shit was very impressive to watch. And JJ Redick, of course, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. You immediately feel like this game was the Pelicans NBA Finals. Sorry, Pelicans fans. I don't feel any remorse for you. I don't feel any fucking pity for you, especially with the way your pathetic fucking fans in that stadium and crowd just reacted to AD. Relatively speaking, your playoff chances are 0 to none. And fuck Josh Hart. Like I can't believe I'm saying this, but seriously, fuck Josh Hart. How the fuck does this guy get away with 2 bullhead and fucking China shop kind of bullshit? Yeah, go play fucking Fortnite and have fun just whacking it off. Oh, I wish I was in the Lakers. Go fuck yourself, dude. So fucking glad the Lakers won despite the circumstances of a hostile crowd, inept referees, just overall great performance on the basketball side from the opposition. And again, to just come away with the win is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And you got to give these cats some credit here. AD, 41 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, and 1 block on 50% field goal shooting. Also on a injured right elbow. Lakers, can you make sure you keep him, please? This guy's amazing. I really just cannot believe how good AD is. This guy is unbelievably good. And to have him paired alongside with LeBron James, who gave you 29 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. What a partnership. I mean, what a partnership. What a thrill. It's just incredible to watch these cats go at it night and day and night. And to see our bench not pull through those first 3 quarters, I mean, it just felt like a fucking dick punch. Poof after poof after poof. It just felt awful. But for the Lakers to come back in that fourth quarter, it required a huge presence off the bench. So microwave Kyle Kuzma, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, this dude came up huge. Especially in the third quarter when I wrote down this dude, Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo, and Danny Green were damn near useless. I genuinely thought that. Despite the fact that, yeah, you got other cats like Dwight Howard doing well, Troy Daniels doing well, but overall, our bench was lackluster today. And again, I mean, the circumstances were not favorable for the Lakers at all. It wasn't. But, guys, defense wins championships. And I'm not saying right now that, anything is given. We're going to win anything at all. But reality is, we got to enjoy the moment. We got to just take this and say, fuck it, man. We're winning games. We won a very difficult game away. And we'll just hopefully keep this going. Hopefully keep it going. So, damn, it feels good to win. Damn, it feels good to win. So, boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Let's go Lakers. Now, fuck off.